15 kilometers. That's all that separates more than 2 million people from the world's most dangerous volcano. Goma was not built near Mount Nyiragongo. It was built on top of it, on hardened lava from the eruptions that came before. The next one is not a question of if, but when, and the lava may not even be the deadliest thing here. This bustling metropolis in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo stretches along the northern shore of Lake Kivu. While official census records count around 700,000 residents, the sprawling informal settlements spreading across the volcanic plains push the metropolitan population much closer to 1 million. To the north, the horizon is completely dominated by the steep, dark slopes of Mount Nyiragongo. This is not a sleeping giant. Nyiragongo is a highly active stratovolcano, defined by a massive 2-kilometer-wide summit crater. Suspended inside this abyss is the largest permanent lava lake on Earth, a churning cauldron of superheated, low-silica magma that has boiled continuously since at least 1971. The lake measures roughly 230 meters across, acting as a direct window into a pressurized plumbing system. For the families living below, this geologic marvel is a constant companion. During the day, a persistent plume of volcanic gas rises into the equatorial sky. At night, the clouds above the summit glow with an intense crimson light casting an eerie radiance over the dark streets. It is a visual reminder that one of the most volatile volcanic systems on the planet operates right on the edge of their backyards. The true peril of this volcano lies in the chemistry of its magma. Unlike the thick, slow-moving flows found in most of the world's volcanoes, Nyiragongo's molten rock is exceptionally low in silica. This chemical makeup gives the lava an incredibly low viscosity, allowing it to run with the fluid ease of water. When pressurized fissures tear open on the steep mountain flanks, this liquid fire can race down slope at speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour. At these extreme velocities, traditional emergency plans fail. The window for human response shrinks from days to mere minutes, giving families little time to escape. For Goma, this speed is a permanent threat because of where the city is positioned. Sprawling urban neighborhoods are built directly on top of dark, hardened basalt from earlier eruptions. Street grids, houses, and schools are layered directly over the geological scars of past disasters. The city sits directly within the historic path of destruction. This means the ground beneath Goma is a physical extension of the volcano itself, serving as a silent reminder that the foundation of daily life is made from the very substance that threatens to destroy it. On January 17, 2002, the theoretical hazard built into Goma's foundations became a sudden, catastrophic reality. Without warning, fissures opened along the southern flanks of Nyiragongo, sending millions of tons of superheated basalt directly toward the urban center. The eruption instantly transformed an ordinary morning into a massive humanitarian crisis, tearing through neighborhoods and dividing the city in two. Within hours, the fast-moving liquid fire consumed roughly 15% of Goma, destroying the commercial heart of the city and leaving behind a smoking trail of black rock. More than 250 people lost their lives to toxic fumes and advancing heat. Nearly 400,000 residents fled the suffocating ash, carrying whatever possessions they could grab. When the flows cooled, 120,000 people returned to find their homes entirely erased, replaced by a jagged, sterile expanse of solid stone. This disaster permanently altered how the city understood its safety. It proved that the dark summit on the horizon was an active threat, capable of swallowing entire neighborhoods in an afternoon. Before this, the danger felt distant and abstract. Afterward, the year 2002 became Goma's permanent baseline for survival, a modern benchmark of loss against which every tremor, gas leak, and shift in the night sky is now measured. On the evening of May 22, 2021, the red glow over Mount Nyiragongo flared without warning. A sudden drainage of the summit lava lake sent new flows racing down the slopes, instantly turning a quiet Saturday night into a desperate mass migration. The molten rock surged toward Goma's northern suburbs, quickly reaching the perimeter of Goma International Airport. As lava spilled onto the edge of the runway, damaging critical transport infrastructure, authorities realized the primary route for aerial relief was compromised. With roads choking on ash, the provincial government ordered an immediate evacuation. the volcanic threat rapidly transformed into a humanitarian movement crisis. Hundreds of thousands of residents took to the streets on foot, carrying children and bundles of belongings. The main highway leading east toward the Rwandan border city of Gisenyi became a solid wall of human traffic. In the chaos, motorcycle taxis or moto-taxis became the only viable vehicles capable of weaving through the gridlock. Drivers shepherded desperate families through the dark, soot-filled streets while tremors shook the ground. While some casualties occurred from direct contact with the lava, 13 of the 31 documented deaths happened during the frantic crush of the escape itself. By the time the flow stalled on Goma's outskirts, the event had redefined the city's relationship with the mountain. With the threat confirmed, the central challenge for Goma became clear: organizing the physical movement of nearly 1 million people on foot when minutes determine survival. While the glowing summit commands attention, another, invisible hazard crawls silently through Goma's streets. Known locally as Mazuku, which means evil winds, these are pockets of pure carbon dioxide gas. Because carbon dioxide is 1.5 times heavier than air, it behaves like a liquid, flowing downhill to pool in low-lying depressions, basements, and ravines. It is completely colorless and odorless. Between 2020 and 2026, these silent pockets suffocated at least 73 people in the Goma-Gisenyi corridor. Victims simply slip into unconsciousness, unaware they have taken their last breath. Bordering Goma's shoreline lies Lake Kivu, an immense calm expanse containing a massive dissolved gas reservoir of 300 billion cubic meters of carbon dioxide and 60 billion cubic meters of methane. This permanently stratified water column acts as a pressurized trap. If a major seismic shake or an underwater lava flow disrupts these delicate gas-laden layers, it could trigger a catastrophic limnic eruption, releasing an asphyxiating cloud over millions of people. While projects like Kivuwatt extract this methane for electricity, the lake remains a key power source that sits alongside a silent, latent threat. For the families of Goma, leaving this volatile landscape is not a realistic option. Instead, life persists directly on the cooled, black basalt of past disasters. Hardened lava fields are chipped away to build new foundations, transforming active geologic threats into the literal bedrock of homes, markets, and schoolyards. As darkness falls, the crimson glow of Mount Nyiragongo lights up the night sky, acting as a constant psychological backdrop to evening chores and street commerce. This creates an unsettling reality where extreme danger feels ordinary. In Goma, survival is a quiet daily choice. Families live with the clear understanding that the next eruption is a matter of when, not if. Tonight, Nyiragongo's orange glow still lights the Congolese sky. In Goma, life does not wait for the earth to quiet. It thrives on the very stone that once burned. Here, survival is a daily choice to build, hope, and live. Share your thoughts on this resilience below.